syntax I am not given. That syntax I will give it in PPT. Okay. Okay. So here you can see that is you have how many? Four columns. Okay. First one is USN. Second one is roll number. Third one is name. Fourth one is parent phone number. Okay. If we saw four student entry we have, so each row indicates one student. Okay, this each row indicates one student information. So one student's roll number, USN, name, and parent number is there. So how many columns are unique in this one? See, normally whenever I'm showing the PPT and I'm telling you that time, normally I will not see the comment section. If possible, use your unmute yourself and say it. It's better for me. Otherwise, I have to switch to the comment section and I have to check it. So better I will be continue with this slideshow only. One or two people at least respond it. Whatever your understanding. Okay. So how many columns are unique in this one?
USN, roll number, and parent phone number.
Parent phone number. Okay. Three columns are unique we are saying. Okay, so there is nothing but USN column, roll number. Okay, so here phone number. Okay, not name. Okay, so suppose consider as a in this is a one college information. Okay, so suppose consider as a one more student. Okay, so consider as the two sisters joined one college. Okay, so consider the USN that is 4, and they have USN as a this is J05. So they will get roll number. So consider as some name. Okay, so parent phone number will remain exactly same. So these two will remain same. So that time how many things will be there as a unique one?
Two.
Previous now two. Okay, that is previously it was as a parent phone number also there. So now parent phone number also become as the same thing now. This column. Okay, if student phone number is there, that will be unique again. Okay, two students are there, maybe both have different phone numbers, so they will use a different numbers here. Okay, so here in this one now we have actually two things. So these two whatever we have attributes, okay, that is USN and roll number, will say as a these are the candidate keys. Okay, so what is candidate keys? A key. Okay, so there is nothing but or set of attributes which will be help to identify a row individually. Okay, I will repeat it. So candidate key is a set of attribute which help us to identify a row individually. Okay, so here, so only roll number if I told. Okay, so can I identify that student information completely? Yes. Okay, if I told as a roll number only 2 in this database, so I can identify that student's name also, the student's parent number also, the student USN also. Okay, so it's like that. If I told only USN, okay, so suppose I told this only USN, so that student information can I identify? Yes. So that is I can identify that student's roll number, I can identify student name, I can identify that student's parent number also. So here this attribute and this attribute both are candidate keys. Okay, so among these, okay, so I have two candidate keys now. Okay, so first one is USN, second one is roll number. I have two candidate keys. Among these, one I will choose it. So one I will choose always to communicate with database. Okay, so you can choose any one. Okay, you can choose as a USN or you can choose as a roll number. So maximum times normally I will use that candidate key only to identify a row individually. So okay, so that candidate key I will call it as a primary key. Getting it? So here I have two things, two attributes. Okay, so these two I can use to identify each row individually. Okay, so these two I will call it as a candidate keys. Okay, so among them I am using one of them. Okay, that is one of them I'm using to identify a row individually. I have two options, but I will use one only. So that option, whatever I'm using it, that one I will call it as a primary key. Suppose I use it as a USN, so I will say USN as a primary key. Any doubts till now?
No, sir.
No? Okay. So here, how to define a primary key inside a table. While creating a table only, how to define it? Because last class we saw, so same values if I try to insert, it's taking it because we are not given any constraint. Okay, so now what we'll do is we'll put the constraint. That is, constraint is nothing but we can say as a, whenever we'll say as a primary key. So suppose I said as a USN as a primary key. So what will happen? It will not allow us to repeat any values here. Okay, so automatically the system will take care. It will not allow us to repeat any values. So like that here, if you saw roll number, this is also, you should not repeat same values. So I will mention one of these as a primary key. That is the USN I will mention as a primary key, and here this one I have to mention as this is a unique one. Okay, so this is a unique one. Okay, then remaining things here, name, it may repeat it. Parent number, here if you saw, it's repeating, so it may repeat it. So we'll not put any constraint on these things. Okay, so last class what we did is one table we created. Okay, so in same table, can I modify, or new table only have to create it? Make this one interactive. So can I modify previous one? You remember any name what we given? What we given name? Yes or no? I think student 111 we given name. Okay, so that table, oh, PSC student 111. If I given, if you saw, we had three things. That is, it has a name column, okay, USN column, then roll number, okay, and corresponding type it's giving it. That is varchar, and number. Okay, what is this 38? What is 20? These things we'll discuss later. Okay, whenever we'll go for a particular data type, that time we will discuss it. Is it my screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so here last time whatever we created this table, so in that we had three columns. Okay, so can I edit this table only, and can I make it the USN or roll number, USN as a primary key, roll number as a unique? Yes, we can make it. For that also we have some command. That command name is alter command. Okay, so instead of going for that alter command now, and what I will do is I will try to create a new one only, because this is a beginning thing. Whatever we are doing is starting, we are studying it. While starting only, while studying how to make the primary key, all those things we'll study it. If suppose we missed, later also we can edit it. Okay, there is nothing but some features, some constraint we can add it. Okay, so those things we'll study whenever we'll go for a alter command. Okay, so in detail that time we'll study it. So now what I will do is, now just I will create one table again. Okay, so that table I'm creating here. So here I'm giving as a create table. So now table name I given as a std19. Okay, so because the std table already existing one, so just I'm changing the some name, or I'm giving it. Okay, so you can give any name, like previously here student 111 was there, like that I'm giving std19. Okay, so now I'm giving as a USN, okay, varchar, roll number, integer, name, varchar, okay, parent number. So we had four columns, so those four columns I given it. Now I want to make the constraint, so that is nothing but I want to make as a USN as a primary key. So here after fourth one comma is there. Okay, after fourth one comma, so then I'm giving as a primary key. Okay, so whichever attribute is there, that attribute name I have to give it. Okay, same thing here, whatever I given USN, so same USN in bracket I'm mentioning it. Okay, so not only this, I want to make it as a something as a unique, that is roll number I want to make it as a unique. So now I will, after here comma I will give, so next constraint I'm adding it. So that next constraint is here unique, so that attribute name I will add it. So in the end, whatever last thing we are mentioning it, there will not give any comma. Okay, so here we are not giving any comma, directly next line close bracket semicolon. Now we'll see, so what is the output we'll get it. So just it came as a table is created. So now we have to check, so what all things are there in this table. So same thing, describe. So I will run it here. Describe is nothing but whatever table constraint anything is there, that it will mention it. Okay, so but it will not display exactly something. Okay, so if you see here, so here USN, roll number, name, and parent phone number. Okay, 4 columns it's displayed. Okay, and if you saw that data type, whatever we given here, varchar we given that, it's coming as it is. Okay, one second. So whatever varchar we given here, same thing it's coming here. Integer we given, it's coming as a number. Okay, so here varchar we given, so again it's coming like that. So integer were given, it's coming as a number 38. Okay, so what is that number 38, we'll discuss it later. Okay, so these things are coming data type. And if you saw here, one thing, one more extra is coming as a not null. So that is USN column, it's saying as a you can't take null value. So null in the sense you always you have to insert something. Okay, you can't keep this one as a empty. Okay, so here if you saw unique and primary key. Okay, while discussing what we studied is both are candidate keys for me. Okay, so among them one I will choose it. Okay, so both are unique only, but among them one I will choose it. But with respect to system, so what will happen is primary key can't take null value. Okay, and unique, that is nothing but it's also candidate key. Here roll number is my candidate key. So here this one can take the null value. Okay, so difference is roll number can't take the, sorry, USN can't take the null value, roll number can take null value. So what is null value? So we can leave space, that is nothing but empty. We can give the value to the roll number, but we can't give it to the USN. So USN should be always something. Okay, some information you have to compulsory, you have to give it. You can skip the name part, you can skip the phone number part, all those things. If you remember previously while inserting values, what we did is if I want to insert particular value, okay, so that time I used to give that attribute name. Okay, so here, so suppose first row I want to insert it. So here student table, okay, student std 19 is there. In this table if I want to insert only 2 column values, so I have to mention 2 values here, and whichever you are inserting column, so those columns name you used to give it apart immediately after table name. Okay, so if you are skipping, that means you are inserting all the values. So here I am inserting all the values. Okay, so if you are skipping that time, by default it will take as a null. If you are not giving any value means it will take it as a by default as a name, so null. So we'll insert one value. One second. 11 or 11. So third one, single quote open, single quote close, I did it. I'm not given even space also inside that, so it's a null value I am trying to insert it. So what will happen, it's inserted that null value also. So we'll see what all things are there inside. Like star forms table name. Okay, so this will display the content. So here if you saw, I have the USN. So 2 rows are there. Okay, roll number 10 and 11, name AB, then third one is empty. Okay, so like that what I can do is for roll number I can insert null. Okay, but for USN I can't insert the null value, so I can't skip this one. So always I have to give the some value. So just will give a try for this one also. Okay, here I'm making this one as a null. Now if I have some value I will give it. Okay, it's giving the error. So that is nothing but it's saying as a insert null into, that's a system dot stable dot usn. This is giving us this system is a overall whatever system we are running it, then table name inside that whatever attribute value you are giving it. So because since this is a primary key you can't give the null value. So same thing we'll try it for now. We'll give here 12. So roll number I will give it as a null. Okay, what may happen, so here randomly some values I am giving. Okay, one second, somewhere I missed. Same teacher value. So here what to mention, name, So one row created. If you saw here, 1, 2, 3 values we are giving it. Okay. So here this is first value, second value, third value. 3 values I am giving. That is USN, name, and parent phone number. I skipped the roll number. Now we'll see what all content is there inside a table. Okay. So if you saw, so USN 12. Okay. So roll number is empty. Okay. So can I insert once again null to the roll number again? Quick, me fast. Can I insert like this again some different values here? Suppose here I want to insert 13. Okay, so roll number I will not give again. Okay, name, some randomly something I will type it. Okay, so something, then phone number. Okay, so can I insert this one?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, any other answer? No, anyone is there? Just think it and make it as interactive so that you will remember also, because you people are not doing any hands-on now. Okay, if you want to remember it, you should do the hands-on, or at least you have to answer something. Otherwise, just if you are listening, you will forget it immediately again. Okay, so one person said yes, so we'll try it. So it's taking as a, that is also null. So like this here. Now if you saw, primary key both are different, so unique, this null you can insert it. Like that you can insert a number of values. So now we'll check with inserting same value. Okay, nothing but roll number I have 10, so we'll try to insert again with 10 only. So different USN I will give it. 13 we have, 14 I will give it. So and we don't have any constraint on name and phone number. Okay, so I can give the same value. So here now again if you saw, unique constraint violated. Okay, so this error is coming. That is something what we are saying as a, so it's a roll number is a unique one. Already 10 is inserted. Now you can't insert the 10. Okay, so it is giving error as a here. We're trying to insert the 10. It's already we have 10 value for roll number, so it will not allow us. So always you have to give different values. Okay, so this is primary key and unique. So whatever candidate keys are there, that will make it in a system, that is a here, this column will make it as a unique, and whatever candidate key among that one I will choose it and I will make it as a primary key. So this column I'm making as a primary key. Any doubts till now? Yes or no?
No, sir.
No. Okay, so uh, just I will give one example. In that you just identify what is the candidate key, what is the primary key. Okay, so now you consider as a, I have not commands, just I will write as a something is a employee ID I have. Okay, so then I have phone number. Okay, then Aadhaar card number I have. Okay, Aadhaar number I have. Okay, so 3 things. Then so employee name is there, e name. Okay, so address is there. Okay, then have city. So for one employee, this informations are there. That is 6 columns I have. So in this, so what all things, so which all attributes I can make it as a candidate key, and which all thing I can make it as a primary key.
Employer ID as a primary key.
Employer ID as a primary key. Okay, first we will identify candidate keys. Okay, which all are the candidate keys? Yes, we can make it. That is okay, fine. So which all are the candidate keys?
Employee ID and Aadhaar number.
Employee ID and Aadhaar number. Okay, someone is writing here. Uh, ID and employee Aadhaar number, primary key. Okay, only two. That is employee ID and Aadhaar number.
Employee ID, phone number, Aadhaar number, and
Phone number.
address.
Phone number also. Okay. And someone told something. Srihari, something you added.
Employee ID, phone number, Aadhaar number, and address.
Address. Okay, address also. Okay, so if from one family 2 members can join same company also. Okay, will not consider as address. Okay, so brothers and sisters both they can join same company, so that time other
Yes, sir.
address will be same. Okay, city also will be same. Okay.
Sir.
Okay, So the name also it can repeat it. Same thing, same name can be there.
Yes,
So
yes.
these three so normally are not unique. Okay, so these three are not unique. So remaining are unique. That is nothing but employee ID is unique, phone number is unique, other number is unique. So three are unique for individual employee. Okay, always whenever you will join any company, that time you will get some employee ID. Okay, that will be there. So phone number, individual person will be having his own phone number, and Aadhaar card number, individual person has his Aadhaar card number. Okay, different Aadhaar card numbers. All are three are unique. So these three, whatever unique are there, we'll say as these three are the candidate keys. Okay, nothing but all three are the candidate keys. Okay, so total I have this one candidate key C1, C2, C3, like that you can consider it. Three candidate keys I have. So among this one I have to choose. Okay, so someone told as a employee ID, it's left to you. So whatever database whenever you are writing it, so that time among these three, whichever you are comfortable, you can use it. Okay, so like that you can mention only phone number also, or only Aadhaar card number also. Okay, so whichever you are comfortable among these three, so one of them you can take it. So that time it will become a primary key. Okay, so whenever you are designing system or you are writing a in system, so that time whatever database you are using it, so there you will mention as a nothing but whichever you are comfortable, one attribute you will choose it. So that attribute will become as a your primary key. Consider as a in this one we are considering as a employee ID. So that time employee ID will become a primary key. Any doubts? Yes or no?
No,
No?
sir.
Okay. So this is whatever we studied here. Okay, till now, so this is nothing but I said as a one attribute we are forming it. So can I make two attributes together as a primary key? Up to previous thing, if you understood, okay, fine. Otherwise, if you have any doubts, again, I will take different example. Otherwise, I will move ahead. Okay. I think you people have don't have doubts, so I'll move ahead. If you have any doubts, clarify now only. Okay. Because extra part I'm trying to add it in this only. If you have any doubts, ask now. Is it clear? Okay, now we'll move ahead. So can I make two attributes together? So if you saw here, employee ID was there, phone number was there, other number was there. Okay, like this we had it. So can I make two attributes together? So these all six attributes we had. So among that, one I was choosing as a primary key. Can I make it as a two attributes together as a primary key? Two attributes together. So in this example it will not make sense actually. Okay, because if I given phone number only, I can identify that individual row. Okay, so along with phone number I no need to give the Aadhaar card number also. Okay, so, but can I make it?
So no,
No.
uh, like because last time you made when we had to make two primary keys for USN and roll number, you made one as primary key and one as unique.
Okay, so see, I'm not saying as a two primary keys, only one primary key will be there, but two attributes together will be there. There is a difference. Okay, so for a table always you will be having one primary key. Okay, but how many attributes will be there? Attribute in the sense there is a property of a whatever entity. Okay, so here whatever we are discussing, this employee ID or all those things. So this is nothing but this entire thing is nothing but attributes of a or a property of a one employee. Okay, so he has the six things. Okay, so phone number, ID, okay, other number, like this is six properties he has. Okay, so in that two properties, so this is considered as a maybe uh, employee ID and phone number both together, I am forming one primary key only. So consider as a our department database I am creating it, computer science database I am creating it. Okay, so that time I required information about third sem students. Okay, so consider as a odd sem is running now. Third sem students, fifth sem students, seventh sem students. Okay, so total 3 class information I required it. So in that, so name it may repeat, yes. Okay, roll number, it will repeat or not. So it will repeat, correct? Because third sem also you have starting with one roll number onwards something 70. Fifth sem also you have roll number onwards 1 to 70. Seventh also you have 1 to 70. USN, consider as a now. Okay, I don't require USN in my database. Okay, so name, roll number I have, phone number I have. Okay, so address I have, city. So like this, these data, these things are required. Okay, so in this, so which one I can make it as a primary key now?
Phone number.
Phone number, correct. Okay, so now instead of this one, so this phone number, if I made this one as again parent phone number, if I made as a
Roll
parent phone
number.
number, roll number, no, just now we discussed we may have roll number as a third sem student also, fifth sem student also, seventh sem student also. Roll number one will
So
be
nothing will be
all 3 classes here. Okay, yes, correct. As of that, one attribute we don't have it. Okay, so from one attribute I can't make it as a anything as a unique entire for my database. Okay, so can I make it as a here something as a sem? One thing I will add it. So in a sem, if I combine this sem with roll number, so can I make it as a unique one? Third sem roll number 1, can I make it as a unique one?
Yes, yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, we can make it. So what we are doing is here 2 attributes we're combining, that is sem and roll number. These two we're combining and we're saying as a this is my primary key. So here these two I'm trying to combine it. So that time what I have to do is here whatever we're return. So if you saw here, we return attribute. Since in this database we had one only attribute, so from one attribute I can identify entire row uniquely. So that time I given one attribute name here. So now in this database, whatever we are going to create it here, so I required sem also and roll number also. Both together I can identify as a uniquely entire row. So that time I will make here as a, so instead of primary key here whatever was there in bracket, so I will write as a roll number comma sem. Okay, so both together is a my primary key. So whenever I want to refer anything, so both together it should be a unique one. Okay, so for example I can have value as a one, roll number as a 1 and sem as a 3. Okay, roll number as a 1, sem as a 5. Okay, so like that, whatever normally whatever will be there in your classes, third sem, fifth sem, seventh sem, so those things, same thing we can consider it here. What we are doing is roll number and sem together is my primary key. Any doubts? Any
No,
doubts?
sir.
No. Okay, now actually we will go for a actual definition of primary key. Okay, so here definition says set of attributes. Okay, so set of attribute contains as a, it may be one or more than one. Okay, so we saw previous example here, so that time we had only one attribute, that is USN. Okay, so now in this example, that is roll number and sem both together. Okay, it is set of attributes which uses to identify a row individually. We'll call it as a primary key. Any doubts? So statement says a set of attributes. Okay, it's a set of attribute which uses to identify a row, a single row individually. So that is nothing but my primary key. Any doubts? This is the main part. Okay, because from primary key our entire database everything will stand. Okay, any doubts till now? No.
No, sir.
No. Okay, so now we know how to create the table. Okay, so then how to write the some constraints. Okay, just we studied about two constraints. So by default, if you saw one more constraint, we studied it, that is nothing but, if you saw here, we're making some constraint, that is nothing but USN varchar, we're saying it. So it is nothing but a string. Actually varchar is nothing but as a character string, we're making it. Roll number we're saying as an integer. So indirectly we given here constraint, roll number should be always number, USN should be always combination of characters. Okay, so here we are making the constraint as a, this is a combination of character, and roll number is always a number only. I can't give roll number as a ABCD. So this also indirectly we are making the constraint also. Okay, so like this we studied about three constraint. One is primary key constraint, one is unique, one is data type, whatever we are given to the each attribute. So total three kinds of constraint we studied now. Okay, so this is the basic one. So till now any doubts? No. So then personally some people were asking those doubts, I will take care of those things. Any doubts in this one? No.
No, sir.
No. Okay, so